Hi everyone, and welcome to the First Interstellar Rift Devblog. Interstellar Rift is a space sim in which you can build your own starship from the inside out and man it with your friends to explore the galaxy. The ship I'm walking in right now has been built from the ground up using our in-game ship builder. When you first start the game, you will wake up on a space station and receive a small seed ship, which comes with some basic equipment such as a mining laser and light weapons. In this first video, I'll explain a little bit about how the game works and show you around this ship. So first, let's head up to the bridge. Please note that the game is currently still in pre-alpha and everything should be considered a work in progress. Here we have some power cells. These receive power directly from your power core and store the energy for use during emergencies or to boost certain ship systems for short periods. So welcome to the bridge. The terminals you see here are what you'll use to manage the various systems on board your ship. Right now they don't do anything yet, but the basic UI functionality is there. You'll notice that the interface is divided into 4 categories. Systems, from here you'll manage every system and component on your ship and their status. Sensors, vitals, where you can monitor damage levels and fuel status. And finally cargo, where you can check what items you currently have stored in your cargo hold. Now this fancy looking thing over here is the helm. With it you can pilot the ship. Sadly, I can't sit down yet, but it is functional. So this is flight mode, and here is my ship. You'll notice that the whole thing is rather gray right now, but we do plan to add in options that will allow you to change the color of your hull. Now, the way you construct your ship will have a significant impact on its performance. For example, this ship is rather large, and you'll notice that it turns quite slowly. This is because both the number of interior and exterior building blocks contribute to the overall mass of the vessel. The higher the mass, the more engine power you'll need to move it. This in turn will also mean that smaller ships will be quicker and require less power than their large capital ship counterparts. Right now, space is still in a very early state, but eventually it'll be filled with space stations, NPC ships, and lots of other stellar phenomena. When you first venture out into the galaxy, you won't be able to leave the solar system. In order to do that, you'll need a hyperdrive. Although our space will be procedurally generated, we plan for there to be a natural progression system, where you'll have to upgrade and expand your ship in order to reach new locations and take on tougher enemies. In order to build a new ship or modify an existing one, you'll need to visit a ship construction terminal on board a space station. From here, you'll use the ship builder to design a ship to your liking and generate a blueprint. This blueprint will tell you exactly what resources you'll need to build the ship you designed. When you modify a pre-existing ship, the resource cost of the ship you already have will be tallied with the resources stored in your cargo hold. Blueprints can also be traded and sold to other players. Alright, looks like we're back at the small group of asteroids we started at. Let's jump out of flight mode and I'll show you some more of the ship. Interstellar Rift has been built using our own engine and has been in development for a little over a year now. Our 5-man team has spent most of the time developing the tools and engine capabilities that make Interstellar Rift possible. For example, the game runs on 2 different render engines working in tandem, a forward renderer for space and everything in it, and a deferred renderer for the interior to keep high performance while still allowing maximum customizability in regards to light placement. Because we developed our own engine, we were able to cater it exactly to our needs. This allowed us to maximize performance while still supporting lots of player-created content such as spaceships and stations. And here we have the Hyperdrive. This is one of the larger systems you'll be able to install aboard your ship, measuring at about 20 meters tall, but if you want the freedom to explore the galaxy, it's a must-have. As we head up here, you can see that it covers multiple floors. We want players to have complete freedom in how they create their ship, so we've built a very flexible system that will allow you to create rooms of any dimension. Also, with the use of your ship's computer, you will be able to create ranks for your player crew. By using this, you are able to restrict access to certain systems or lock doors for some of your lower ranked crew members. And this is the Hyperdrive Room. I've put a big panoramic window on top of it, which is perhaps not so smart from a defensive point of view, but I think it looks cool, and it is my ship, so. This walkway on top of the Hyperdrive leads to the data core room. Data cores supply your ship with processing power, which is required to run the ship's terminals. These data cores are vital systems, and if power is ever cut from them, you'll need to operate all of the ship's systems manually. Or you can divert emergency power from your power cells to keep them functioning, so you can maintain your life support system while you make repairs or scavenge for fuel. Now let's take a quick look at the ship builder. So here we are in the ship builder. Let's turn on some lights. The editor gives you a great overview of your ship and all the floors and systems it contains. Let's build a new room over here. I can use the spacebar to select a room and expand it. You can easily switch between room mode, which contains walls, doors, floors and windows. And then there's prop mode, which has plants, furniture and a lot of random fluff used for decoration. Let's put a door here and create another room. I can easily extend this room to any given size. Okay, let's put some wall lights. All these lights have shadows and are dynamic, by the way. Now let's add some props. We can add this Easter Island statue, or this bed, or these plants. Also, the ship editor is still work in progress and does not display the resource cost at the moment. Okay, let's put in a couple of floors. Using the shift key, I can quickly fill the entire room. I can also change the walls this way. Now let's switch to exterior mode. This generates a basic hull around the room we've just built, and it will allow you to customize it to any shape you want by adding and removing hull blocks. That about wraps it up for this video. We hope you've enjoyed this brief look at Interstellar Rift, and please feel free to leave a comment on our forums, or you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again in the next DevBlog.